jQuery means JavaScript library. Okay, simple JavaScript library. All JavaScript functions written in jQuery library. Okay. Uh, okay. What is the use of jQuery? Okay. Main, what is the use of jQuery? jQuery simplifies document traversing, event handling, animation, and Ajax interactions. Okay, these are the main features using jQuery. In JavaScript also we can do all these things, but in jQuery these are simplifies. Okay, uh, do okay, write less and do more functionality. Okay, small. Just using jQuery we can call just already predefined functions like event handling, animation, Ajax functions. Already predefined functions. Use Using predefined functions we can um, do more functionality. Okay, for rapid web development, DOM manipulation. The jQuery made it is easy to select DOM elements, traverse them, and modifying their content by using cross-browser open source selector engine called CZ. Okay, JavaScript is a jQuery is a JavaScript library. jQuery used to make it much easier to use JavaScript on your website. Okay, jQuery also JavaScript, but uh, all are predefined functions and JavaScript functions written in jQuery library like a bundle. The simple example for jQuery in JavaScript. Uh, in JavaScript, for selecting text box, we have to write this code. Okay, where text box value document not get helped by ID. Okay, text box name and value. So this is the JavaScript code for selecting text box value. In jQuery, this is the simple statement for selecting text box value. So this is the difference between jQuery and JavaScript. In JavaScript, we have to write so much code to any functionality. In jQuery, write less and do more functionalities. Use of jQuery, it is a fast and concise JavaScript library that simplifies HTML document traversing in event handling animations. Okay, jQuery also simplified a lot of the complicated things from JavaScript like Ajax calls and DOM manipulation. Okay, jQuery library contains the following features. Okay, these are the main features: DOM manipulation and CSS manipulation. Okay, using jQuery, we can manipulate using CSS classes and HTML elements. Okay, in JavaScript also we have Ajax calls, but in JavaScript we have to write much code to implement Ajax calls. But in jQuery there is a simple method to call Ajax calls. Ajax calls means to interact with the database uh, like getting data from database and pushing data to the database. Okay. We can write simple code in jQuery. Okay, difference between JavaScript and jQuery. JavaScript is a scripting language that was designed for use within a browser. Okay. JavaScript is just a scripting language. Okay, we can use in the browsers. Okay, all browsers supports JavaScript, and jQuery is a simply a specific library of JavaScript code. Okay, jQuery is a library using written using JavaScript functions. Okay, there are many other JavaScript code libraries such as more tools, but jQuery has become the most popular because it is so easy to use and extremely powerful. First, we need idea about before starting jQuery. We need idea about HTML and CSS JavaScript. Without JavaScript knowledge, we can't do jQuery examples. Okay, these are the main features in jQuery: DOM manipulation and CSS manipulation, HTML event methods, effects and animations, Ajax utilities. HTML manipulation means using HTML elements we can manipulate HTML elements. CSS manipulation, we can apply CSS styles using jQuery CSS predefined method. We can apply and we can add CSS classes to the HTML elements, and we can remove classes from HTML elements. HTML event methods. HTML event methods means events. Already uh, uh, JavaScript events like on click event, on mouse event, like events. Effects and animations. Animations means 2D animation, okay, and 3D animations like Ajax database interactions. jQuery is most popular and extendable framework. Here, if you want to work with the jQuery, okay, we have to download the jQuery library from jQuery.com website. Go here, jQuery.com. Here, download jQuery. So here we can use these two libraries, or we can use only one library. Okay, use the jQuery CDN. Just reference the file directory from code.jquery.com. So already hosted jQuery file with extension.js. So we can use this script tag to use the jQuery plugin in our application, or we can download jQuery from this compressed. Okay, download the compressed production jQuery or uncompressed development jQuery. Okay, we can use any one thing. The simple way to access jQuery, we can use Google CDN or Microsoft CDN, and this CDN just CDN. Okay, here we have Google CDN. Here also already hosted library, jQuery library. So we can use this script. Okay, already hosted script ajax.googleapis.com. We can use this script and we can work on with jQuery. So here simple example. Here I have one paragraph. Okay, you can remove all these things. Okay, here I have one paragraph. Here one button also is there. When we click on button, here we have to hide this paragraph using jQuery functionality. Okay, in jQuery functionality, use this script file. Okay, already hosted library. Okay, Google APIs and script tag. In script tag, we have to write jQuery statements. First, we need to start document.getReady function. Dollar symbol. Dollar symbol specifies the jQuery. Document dot ready and function. This is the function. Okay, this is the main statement for start the jQuery. Okay, this is the starting point. And here when I'm pressing button, paragraph will be hidden. So use dollar symbol and find HTML element button. Okay, element selector button dot click. Okay, here applying click event for button. And here function. Okay, here this function. Okay, function close bracket. And this bracket is for click method. Okay, event. And here also same, this close bracket, this for function, and this is the bracket for end function. Okay, end method, read method. So use dollar symbol again and p element selector dot hide method. Okay, use hide method. Already all are predefined methods, so you can use all predefined methods to work on jQuery functions. No need to write much code. So when I'm clicking on button, paragraph will be hide. Yes, some document not ready function. Okay, here button button. Okay, so like this we can write the jQuery functionality in document ready function. Well, this is the uh, starting point for execute the JavaScript functions. This is the ready function. All methods and functions ready to execute in ready function. Okay, this is the simple example and a simple syntax. Okay, here there are two versions available for download jQuery. One product version and second is development version. Okay, here already you see here product version and development version. So we can download both. So here product version and development version, we can download these two files and integrate in our web form, or we can use CDN files. Okay, jQuery is single JavaScript file and a reference with HTML script tag. So we can use script tag to integrate jQuery file. So like this we can integrate uh, jQuery file in our uh, HTML form. In header tag, use script tag, and source is the jQuery file path and end script statement. So here jQuery CDNs, we have Google CDN and Microsoft CDN. These two are important. We can use anyone, Google CDN or Microsoft CDN we can use. If you don't want to download the host jQuery yourself, if you don't want to download jQuery file, you can include this CDN file in our HTML form. The CDN means content delivery network. Okay, we can use Google API or Microsoft CDN. Okay, jQuery syntax, basic syntax is dollar symbol in dollar symbol in brackets selector dot action. Okay, this is the simple syntax in jQuery. Okay, dollar sign to define or access jQuery. Okay, this is the um, very important thing, dollar symbol to write jQuery functions. Okay, and selector to find the HTML elements. Okay, here HTML elements. We can use ID selector or element selector or okay, class selector. And jQuery action to perform the on the elements. Okay, what action you have to perform? So here you can write hide, show, okay, and the animation methods like that. In previous example, uh, we want to hide one paragraph, okay, using JavaScript code. you have to write like this code. Okay, like this: document get element by id, paragraph id, style display equal to none. So if you want to hide one paragraph in JavaScript, you have to write like this. Okay, in jQuery you have to write this simple line. Okay, this simple statement. And here these are the syntaxes for accessing different uh, selectors. This is the current element. Okay, specifies current element. If you use this, yeah, yeah, this dot hide hides the current element. Okay, we can use element selector. Using element selector, how many paragraphs is there in our document? All paragraphs will be hide. Okay, hides all p elements. And dot test class selector hides all elements with class equal to test. Okay, class attribute for HTML elements. And id selector hides the element with id equal test. Okay, this is the element of id of element. So here we have number of selectors is there. Okay, once go through this link and see here number of selectors is there, but in our examples we are using a little bit selectors. So you have to know all these selectors. Okay, you have to know about all these selectors in real time. So go through this link and practice all these selectors. And jQuery selectors. jQuery selectors allows you to select and manipulate HTML elements. Okay, like ID selector, class selector, and element selector. These are the three types of selectors, and we have different types of syntaxes is there. Already given okay link to different selectors and syntaxes.
Sir, do we use CSS selectors in jQuery?
CSS selectors we can use.
Okay, can
I
you
will,
show how will you?
yeah, I will show the examples.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, selectors are used to find select HTML elements based on their ID, classes, and types, attributes, value of attributes. Already I explained here. Okay, CSS selectors. This is the class name of HTML element. Using this like this statement, we can apply class selectors. Okay, this is the element selector. This is the class selector. This is the ID selector. Okay, ID of the element, class of the element, and element name. So here, first of all, ID selector. ID selector uses the ID attribute of an HTML tag to find the specific element. So here ID selector. Here I have one paragraph. Okay, and two paragraphs is there. Paragraph IDs and first paragraph ID equal to test, and second paragraph ID equal to test1. Okay, when I'm clicking on this button, okay, uh, I have to hide these two paragraphs using element ID. Okay, ID selector. So in this example, use script tag, script jQuery library, and in script tag write a document.id function. In this function, write this function for button click. Here, getting button click event. Okay, accessing button using element selector. Okay, element name. This is the button element name, and applying click event to this button, and this function return dollar symbol hash test dot hide. Hash means use ID selectors. Okay, for ID selectors, hash symbol. And next, second paragraph, test1 dot hide. Here these two paragraphs will be hide. Okay, when I'm clicking on this button, these two paragraphs will hide. If I remove this statement, okay, here only one paragraph will hide. Okay, here I have two paragraphs, right, written for only one paragraph. Using ID selector, we can hide the individual paragraphs. Okay, if you use uh, element selector P, okay, element selector, all paragraphs will be hide. Okay, this is the difference for ID selector and element selector. Using ID selector, we can hide the individual paragraphs. Okay, we can apply this method to the individual paragraphs. Okay, to find the element with a specific ID, write a hash character followed by the ID of the HTML element. Okay, hash character followed by the HTML element ID. And next, class selector. The jQuery class selector finds HTML elements with a specific class. So for HTML elements, we have attribute, class attribute, right? Using class attribute, we can apply CSS styles. So use that CSS style class selector. Okay, class name. You can use the class name and apply this functionality. The jQuery class selector finds elements with a specific class. Here class selector. In this example, here one h2 tag and two paragraphs. Okay, here for h2 tag, class equal to test, and paragraph also class equal to test. Two attributes here. And third paragraph, we don't have any class attribute here. So when I'm clicking on this button, okay, these two h1 h2 tag and paragraph uh, will be hide, okay, because here applied class test. So in this example, written for class selector. Okay, this is the class name. Okay, dot test. For class CSS selectors, you have to use dot symbol. Okay, to apply the uh, animations or jQuery functions to the HTML elements. Okay, use dot symbol followed by HTML element class name. So here h2 element and paragraph, these two will be hide and this is displayed. Okay, see here inspect element, we have h2 element and paragraph element. So applied style display none style. Okay, for two elements using this hide method. Okay, this hide method applied CSS style display none style. Okay, display none style will apply for HTML elements. And next element selector. Element selector already explained. Okay, okay, this is for individual buttons and individual paragraphs. In this simple example, sample example already explained here. Paragraphs. Suppose we have two paragraphs is there. Okay, okay, here you are not applying using ID selector. You are applying only element selector. Okay, p dot hide. These two paragraph will hide. Okay, using element selector you can hide this paragraphs. So these are the three main things to apply the jQuery functions using ID selector, class selector, and element selector. One second. Hello. Shankar garu. Hello. ఈ క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను ఇక్కడి నుంచి. లేదు ఓకే. Okay, these are the main uh, things you have to know for jQuery. For here we have different styles is there, different selectors. Here different selectors, different syntaxes is there. If you write star symbol in the in double quotes, okay, select all elements. Okay, this syntax select all elements in our HTML document. So here using star symbol here, okay, this star symbol selects all uh, HTML elements in our document. Even button also will hide. Okay, even button also will be hide if we use star symbol. Okay, all elements in our document will be hide. Okay, total body in display none mode. Okay, HTML also in display none mode. All elements like HTML element and body element and head. Okay, all these elements in hidden mode if you use star symbol. And next, this symbol selects the current HTML element only. Here, if you use this keyword, selects current HTML element. Okay, only that button is displayed in hidden mode. Okay, button is hidden. Okay, this keyword for select current HTML element. And next, p dot intro. Okay, select all p elements with the class equal to intro. This is the class name and paragraph. P element dot class name. So selects all p elements with the class name intro. So here paragraph element and dot my cls. This is the class name. Here class equal to my cls. So here applied only one paragraph class. If you run this, only first paragraph will be hidden. Okay, if you want to apply all paragraphs, write class, apply this class for all paragraphs cls. So this is the meaning for p element with class name mycls. And next, p dot p colon first. P colon first means select the first p element. Suppose we have 10 paragraphs in our HTML document. So using this first syntax, we can select only first paragraph only. So here we have two paragraphs and given another two paragraphs. Okay, p dot p colon first. This only hidden first paragraph only. Okay, first paragraph. First paragraph, second, third, fourth. Okay, first paragraph is hide. Okay, first paragraph this will be hidden. So using this first this is the already predefined predefined property for first apply the first element, and here ul li first, select the first li element of the first ul element of the first ul. Suppose we have ul tag, okay, another list li javascript, and second li html, and third li and AngularJS. So here concept is another list li dot first. So in another list, first li element will be selected, the first li element. So here return, writing dollar symbol ul li colon first dot hide method. So first element means JavaScript li element is should be hide. So JavaScript will be hide. So here double quote, okay, first element is hidden. In list items also we can find first list item using this, okay, syntax. And here second syntax, another syntax ul li first child. Li first child means in li tag also we have um, child, another child list is there, okay. If we have another child list in the in li list, so we can find first li, okay, first li child. Select the first li element of every ul, okay. Suppose we have to another list and html 01 html 02. Here first child, okay. First child means every ul element, okay, every ul element first list item will be selected using this syntax. And href, using this syntax we can select elements with href attribute, okay. Select all elements with an href attribute, okay. Href attribute means suppose we have anchor tag a, like go google, here href equal to Okay, this is our anchor tag. Here I have 4 paragraphs and 2 another list and 1 anchor tag. So here writing only for href attribute. Okay, only href attribute is hide. Okay, Google link is there. Only href attribute uh, anchor tag is hidden. Okay, how many elements have href attribute? All elements is hide. And next anchor tag with the target attribute equal to blank. Okay, select all A elements with a target attribute value equal to blank. Okay, suppose we have two more another another anchor tag is there. I applied target equal to blank. So target equal to blank. So here apply anchor tag and bracket target equal to blank. Which element have target attribute equal to blank, that element will be hide. Here to another Yahoo. Okay, okay, two links is there, go Google and go Yahoo. I'm clicking here, go Google is hidden. So like this you have to write uh, for different selectors. And this is the anchor tag not equal to blank attribute. Okay, select all elements with the target attribute value not equal to blank. Okay, select all elements with the target attribute not equal to blank. And here colon button, select all button elements in and input elements of type equal to button. Which element have type equal to button is there? Select all that elements to in JQuery function. And tr even and tr odd is the table row. Okay, even row and odd row. To select even row and odd row in HTML element. Okay, select all even tr elements, select all odd tr elements. Means in table, suppose we have one table element is there, number of rows. In from number of rows we can apply alternate row styles using this. Okay, tr even and tr row odd selector. So